I wanted to talk a little football with y'all today. I was about to go get my workout in. I'm trying to get 5 miles in today. Pray for me. Trying to get 5 miles in today, but I was about to go get this workout in, and I just wanted to talk football with y'all for a quick second because I had some thoughts that I've been putting together over the last 16 or so hours. That's probably a lot of hours, but about 16 or so hours. Sure, that's about facts. About the game last night, right? I didn't want to make it a post game show because we don't do Texans content around here. I hope everybody finds Eastside Harold and give him a hard time, about Houston getting their ass whooped last night. But I had some thoughts last night. Some Cowboy thoughts last night that I wanted to get out, but I just kind of wanted to wait around and just formulate everything in my mind before I really came on camera and started talking about it. But before I get this workout in today, I wanted to come to y'all and just express, that I think the Cowboys are going to look a lot like the Chiefs did last night, and I know.
But Voch, we're not the Chiefs. They just won the Super Bowl.
I know there's going to be a lot of people saying that and, things along that nature. But think about how the Chiefs won last night, right? They won throwing the ball. They won running the ball. They got all of their receivers involved. They had some goal line carries. They probably should have cashed in on those carries. Maybe with a different running back like Ezekiel Elliott and a different, line setup, you cash in on those goal line carries. It probably would have been a little worse for the Texans or whatnot, right? So if anything, I don't have to sell you on Cowboys offense being top tier. What I really wanted to talk to y'all today about was the defense, right? Think about the Chiefs defense. And I think a lot of football games are going to be like this, where, some teams aren't good on defense, but they're just opportunists. I know there's some Cowboy fans that feel really good about our front seven, but because we lack Pro Bowlers in our secondary, people think we're just going to be trash in general. I don't think that's the case. Trash players really don't affect the game like you think trash players do. A trash player here or there can affect the game. It's just that when you have a combination of trash players is when it really starts to take its toll on you. For example, like Chaz Green or whatever, right? Chaz Green played trash versus the Falcons, but I can only really count on like 7 plays that he was bad. I'll even say 8 plays that he was bad. That's not 50 some odd plays. It's just that when Chaz is bad and Byron Bell is bad and Jonathan Cooper is bad at left guard is when your offensive line as a whole gets terrible. And don't forget, we was winning that game versus the Falcons, right? So just think about, just put in context what a trash player does for you. The Cowboys ain't really running trash players out there on defense. The only trash player that we got starting is Cam Fleming. And Cam Fleming ain't as bad as Chaz Green. You know what I mean? So think about what happened with the Chiefs last night, right? The Chiefs don't have the most prolific offensive line in the world, but there was a sack. There was some hits on Pat. There was a few run plays that went bad, and there was this goal line stand where J.J. Watt crossed face on the left tackle, got on the outside hip of the left guard and made a play, right? So think about what a bad to okay offensive line, right? No, I don't want to say bad. I say okay to cool offensive line, right? That's what it looks like. Right, I think we have a good offensive line, but that's what happens to you. Those plays can happen to you. Those 6, 7, 8 plays can happen to you, but you can still beat the shit out of Houston. How many points? I don't even want to look at the final score. By 14 points. That's just the final. All those last little garbage time throws that Watson was making. Watson really only put up 14 points in this game, in my personal opinion. The garbage time, whatever, but. This was really like 34-14 in my mind, right? But Voch, how can the Chiefs beat the shit out the Texans with their offensive line looking shaky like that, or with let me see, what Travaris Ward that couldn't make the Cowboys roster? How do they do that, Voch? I think sometimes Cowboy fans overrate bad players because there are players. You see what I mean? I know Cheeto better than some damn Travaris Ward. You know what I mean? Rashad Fenton, that's a 6th round pick. Rashad Fenton? You tell me Trevon Diggs ain't better than Rashad Fenton? You know what I'm saying? And listen, we're going to get yards put up on us. Teams are going to score. This is an offensive league. And I'm talking about the DBs in particular because I know Cowboy fans feel good about every part of this team except the DBs, right? Oh, Voch, we're gonna lose because our DBs ain't good. Even when I listen to I had to turn off a Cowboys podcast last night because they thought we were gonna lose the game just because our DBs aren't Pro Bowl DBs. And I think that's crazy as hell. I think what's going to happen is, we're going to give up some yards. We're going to give up some stuff. But I think the grand scheme of the defense is going to be okay. Because what happened last night, right? Think about what happened last night. Yeah, those cornerbacks were out there against those good receivers, right? Against Brandon Cooks and Will Fuller, those 4-2 running receivers, and Randall Cobb and them, right? Right? Those bad corners were against those receivers. But what happened? Frank Clark started getting some pass rush. Chris Jones and the rest of those guys started getting some pass rush. I think the Cowboys going to look just like that. I think they're going to look exactly like that. Man, we're going to give up a big play to a receiver. Yeah, Cooper Kupp's going to get his. Talk about the run game. I don't think they're going to run the ball on us like that. But whatever. Teams are going to get off. But what we got to look at is the grand scheme of that defense. And there were some plays where the Chiefs defense looked as bad as they do on paper. However, the grand total was, hey man, Deshaun Watson only put up 20 points. And I know 20 points is enough to win you a game. But when the Chiefs putting up 34, in which I think my team is good enough to put up 40 rather. Shouts out to Jeff Kavanaugh. I think our team is good enough to do that. So why the hell we got to have Pro Bowlers at DB? Why we put down our team because we don't feel as good at DB as we think we should? Well, but Voch, what about the safeties? Xavier Woods and Darian Thompson out there. All right, cool. Daniel Sorensen started last night. Yeah, Daniel Sorensen started at safety. You know who else played safety? Tedrick Thompson played some safety. They put Honey Badger down in the box to let him do some nickel stuff, and the back safeties was Daniel Sorensen and Tedrick Thompson. Sure, we straight, man. We straight, man. That's just how I feel. Like I'm just not feeling this whole we got to be Pro Bowlers at every single spot. I'm not feeling that because to be fair, if I'm just looking at my roster next to Kansas City. I have no fear of them, by the way, because y'all know my vibes. Y'all know Voch's vibes. I have no fear of these people, first and foremost. Yeah, Pat's the best quarterback in the league. Sure. Dak may be the 5th or the 4th. Tell me something about drop-off, right? We was talking about Clyde earlier, right? 6'4", 270 Clyde, who's going to be a star in this league or whatever. But, yeah, Clyde got off. Clyde got his yards, but when Clyde got to the goal line, Clyde couldn't get in. Y'all think Zeke get in? In the comment sections in the chat box, y'all think if we on the goal line, you think our offensive line and Zeke get in? If we on the goal line twice, you think we get in? Hell yeah, we get in because Zeke is different. Listen, man, the Chiefs got speed, but I think our receiver's better. I think overall, Amari Cooper is a better receiver than Tyreek Hill. Overall, I think Michael Gallup is a better receiver than Sammy Watkins. I think Robinson good because he got Pat Mahomes throwing to him. But just as a whole, CeeDee Lamb, man. I'm taking CeeDee Lamb. Travis Kelce's a better tight end, sure. You know what I'm saying? But Blake does similar things. Blake is going to be a receiving vertical type of guy anyway. So why not our offense? I mean, we can anoint the Chiefs all day, in which they deserve it. You want to crown them, then crown their ass. Cool. They deserve it. They won a Super Bowl. They deserve it. Cool. The offense wasn't even that great in the first little bit of the Super Bowl, but whatever. You crown them. I have no problem with you crowning the Chiefs. It's appropriate for you to do so. But why not my team? My team was number 1 in offense last year, not theirs. My offense was number 1 in the league with a first year play caller and a Jason Garrett influence, and my offense was number 1 in the league. My quarterback was 1, 2, 3, and 5, and I know Pat got hurt some weeks, but so it is what it is. We like to talk about Carson Wentz not being around, so I don't see why not. And then on top of that, let's say Pat did play 16 games in the regular season last week. Cool, let him be number 1. We'll be 2. I'm not going to look at the Chiefs offense like that's something that the Cowboys can't do. I refuse. What else? The Chiefs they got Frank Clark, they got Chris Jones, Derek Nottie cool, and Tony Passion cool, but their Derek Nottie is like Tristan Hill to us. You know what I'm saying? But besides that, D-Law, Everson Griffin, we ain't seen Alden do it yet, but it's all indicating that Alden's on his way. Randy Gregory, Dontari Poe, we got guys. We got guys, player. You know what I'm saying? Our linebackers definitely better than theirs. I don't even want to look at their linebackers too long because my eyes are gonna start hurting because I'm gonna think this the Dallas depth chart, Damian Wilson and damn Hitchens over there. Shouts out to them. They play well, but I think our linebackers are better. Our linebackers are better. Right? They got better safety play, but I think our corners are better. So why can't we do what the Chiefs did, right? Why can't we be a team that say, okay, yeah, we'll give up 20 points, but we'll put up 34. I feel good about that kind of team. Yeah, okay, yeah, we probably won't shut people out, but we'll get sacks and we'll get interceptions when it calls to us. We'll just take what the offense gives us and adjust, get our sacks and turnovers whenever. Go out there and play some bomb ass offense. Yeah. Why not us? And the only reason I'm making this video because I see a lot of Cowboy fans saying, oh man, we bad at corner. We ain't gonna be great like we think we're gonna be. Somebody really put us at like 9-7 because our corners ain't great. The Chiefs corners ain't great. Who the hell playing cornerback for the Texans? Hold on, let me see. Who the hell playing cornerback for the Texans? Wait a minute. What I gotta type in? Who the hell playing cornerback for the Texans? Well, Voch, we're not gonna win games. I mean, you feel good about our DB sit? Nobody feel. Name me some top tier DBs. You're gonna get about 6 of them. The Texans starting Vernon Hargreaves and Bradley Roby. And y'all overrate the hell out of Bradley Roby with Eric Murray as strong safety. Ain't nobody good at damn DB in the league. I mean, the Seahawks great, but they selling their soul to make theirs great. Who else? Who else is great? I don't know, man. I don't want to hold y'all too long with just me like rambling and like talking in circles, man. But I looked at what the Seahawks did and I'm like, bro, the Cowboys gonna do stuff just like that. And if you have no fear of these people and you believe that your team can do some of the things that they, so be it. So be it. All right, I'm about to go get this workout in, man. Trying to get this 5 miles in. Trying to be healthy and all that, man. Trying to do a little better. I appreciate y'all response, man, to the Yahoo Sports News. It's available on like podcast platforms. If y'all want to go check that out, it's on YouTube and all that. It's probably gonna be on their like website or something. Man, you can go on Twitter and check out some little clips that they're gonna be passing around. They're gonna pass around clips on Instagram, man. We're gonna make a big rollout on this thing, man. But when you go watch that video, man, when you go to Yahoo Sports Canada YouTube page, man, and you just go to the video and see the clips, all you see is comment sections of Voch Lombardi, man. And that's fire, and I appreciate y'all for holding me down, man. Y'all have been doing the damn thing. Y'all put the nipple on the titty. Y'all put the satin on the panties. You understand? With that being said, man, I'm gonna do a fantasy football video later on, and I'm gonna be incognito until Sunday. All right, y'all hold down for the Dopeski Wolski, Peasky Whiskey. Till next time, salute.